Hi, this is Adam Weiner. I'm the program chair for ICAIL 2021. I'm sure that you already know that since you've been here for the week with us. Thank you very much for attending the conference and the workshops and the doctoral consortium. So here we have the awards and the closing session, the closing comments, not a closing session, but closing comments. So what I'll do here is to announce the awards for the conference, and then I'll make some closing remarks. And just before I announce the closure of the conference, I will turn over to my colleagues, Juliano and Enrico, who are with me, for their brief remarks. Okay, thanks. So let's turn to the fun business. So we had a range of really excellent talks the whole time during the conference, as well as the workshops, but I'll focus here on the conference. And in such circumstances, it's not easy to make choices about, what's the best papers, right? And this is particularly so where there's lots of work with comparably high standards that's done to comparably high standards. Nonetheless, choices have to be made, right? And it brings a bit of excitement to the overall proceedings. So here I'm going to announce the awards, starting from the Doctoral Consortium Best Paper Award. This was a paper awarded after the work that was contributed to the Doctoral Consortium, led by Michal Arashkevich and Monica Palmarini. This is arranged to see that new researchers in AI and law get feedback and engagement from more experienced hands and get support from them. So the Doctoral Consortium Best Paper Award goes to the Digital Administrative Act by Alexander Stepanov. Okay, thank you very much. Let's give him some claps there. Thank you. Let me just move my screen over a little bit so I can see a little bit more interactively. Michal has joined us. Hi. Next is the Carol Hafner ICAIL 2021 Best Paper Award. Only some in this audience have had the honor of knowing Carol. She was one of the founders of AI and Law. The Best Paper Award is given in memory of Carol Hafner, who is an associate professor of computer science at Northeastern University. She's one of the founders of the ICAIL conference and a co-founding editor of the journal Artificial Intelligence and Law, which is, by the way, the journal that sort of is the benchmark for this field and is worth keeping eyes on. So the Carol Hafner Best Paper Award is When Does Pre-Training Help? Assessing Self-Supervised Learning for Law and the Case-Hold Dataset of 53,000 plus legal holdings by Guo Zhang, Anderson, Henderson, and Ho. Congratulations again. I'll make a remark about the awards. Very good. I'll say some words about this paper. The work addresses the question of when researchers should engage in domain-specific pre-training. They find conditions under which pre-training is useful, and the work is very well developed, contributes a data set, and contributes to our understanding of this very important topic. So then we move on to the Peter Jackson Award for Best Innovative Application Paper. The Best Innovative Application Paper Award is dedicated to the memory of Peter Jackson, who was Thomson Reuters' chief research scientist, and he was a strong supporter of the ICAIL conferences and a significant contributor to the development of advanced technologies in AI and law. And I should also just remark that Peter Jackson set a tradition at Thomson Reuters for engaging with the AI and law community, which is in evidence by some of the colleagues who are still with us, working with us from Thomson Reuters. So, we owe a word of thanks to Thomson Reuters and the community there for supporting the conferences all these years. The best paper goes to From Data to Information, Automating Data Science to Explore the US Court System by, and here's a long list of authors, I'll name them all because they deserve it. Paley, Li Zhao, Pak, Cervantes, Adler, Sturbens, Pa, Schwartz, Barry, Einarsson, and Hammond. The work enhances utility of legal data and removes barriers to information access by applying automated analytical and visualization capabilities to the data. There's a systematic classification of data, and a demonstration was given to us quite nicely of interactive filtering to provide alternative and deepening views into the data. So thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations to them. And our final award paper is the Donald H. Berman Award for Best Student Paper. The Best Student Paper Award is in memory of Donald H. Berman, a professor of law at Northeastern University, who is a co-founder of the Artificial Intelligence and Law Journal. And it is worth a remark here that Donald Berman and Carol Hafner were colleagues at a very early point in AI and law. They collaborated on a number of very early important papers and are kind of the best instance of collaboration across computer science and law, right? So they're really the model for that kind of work to be done. The Donald Berman Best Student Paper Award is going to Incorporating Domain Knowledge for Extractive Summarization of Legal Case Documents. That's by Bhattacharya, Podar, Rudra, Ghosh, and Ghosh. The work provides an approach to domain-specific extractive summarization for court proceedings of the Indian Supreme Court. The method focuses on representing all important sections of a court document in the summary. There's an argument to make that DELSUM, that's their approach, DELSUM's best performance is notable because it's unsupervised. So congratulations to them as well. And as I mentioned, that's the announcement of the awards. Congratulations to all the recipients of the awards. There will be a follow-up about what the awards are and how they'll be sent to you and these kinds of things. We don't want it to just be words on camera, but something in hand. Okay, so there will be a follow-up about this. Okay, so the next piece of business is to make some closing remarks. I'll go over this rather quickly. So it's been a long, rich week of workshops, conference papers, and keynote speakers, as well as the doctoral consortium. And I'm sure that you found it to be a very stimulating and meaningful week where new work is being exposed and advances on older work is being done, and other data and resources are being exposed. Just to remark, by the way, I have found it very interesting how many papers are making their code, their models, and their data publicly available for further research and development, even though people didn't submit specifically to the reproducibility thread of the conference. People nonetheless did that in their papers. That is the way that scientific development in this community is going to move ahead. So thank you very much to everybody who contributed resources and makes their models and code available as well. We hope that you've reconnected with old friends and colleagues online, as well as made new connections to far-flung contacts. That's particularly important given the online conference, where we're really allowing a network of global contacts as never before. Part of IAAIL's mission is to encourage interdisciplinarity, international collegiality, and we hope that you've made use of that and experienced that yourselves. As you know, the talks are already available for review on the IAAIL YouTube channel. So we hope that you might find to review some of that and share the available materials with your colleagues and your students. This is a new addition to the conference, and we think that it's going to be very useful going forward. On behalf of the IAAIL Executive Committee and myself, we wish to thank everyone who worked hard over months and months to make ICAIL 2021 excellent. Many thanks to the following individuals and groups. So first, I'd like to thank personally the conference chair, Juliana Maranjo, and the local organizing team who took on the new task to put ICAIL 2021 online and did so in very trying circumstances. It was, given the pandemic, we had to rethink how things were going to be done and with a lot of additional stress. I'd also like to thank the IAAIL Secretary, Michal Arszkiewicz, along with Ann Gardner, who addressed a range of administrative and management matters. The complexity, volume, and detail of these matters are daunting. Believe me, I saw a lot of what they were doing, and I was like in awe of what they've seen us through. So thank you very much for all your work and all of your help and support through this. Of course, the most substantive contributors were the authors who carried all the research and writing, as well as the reviewers who took the time to assess and discuss the submissions. The authors and the reviewers shaped the content of the conference, which advanced the knowledge, methods, and realizations of AI in law. Also to thank the organizers and presenters at the workshops and doctoral consortium who all extended the discussion in specific ways and also supported emerging researchers, which is essential for the continuity of this field. We want to thank our sponsors who provided essential recognition and support. You've heard their names several times over the course of the week, so I will not repeat them here. We're most appreciative of the IAAIL Executive Committee itself, which promotes AI and law research through the ICAIL conferences. So many others have given their time, knowledge, and support over the months to collectively realize ICAIL 2021, and there are too many people to thank each and every one, but nonetheless, you know who you are. The ICAIL 2021 team is deeply appreciative, of the registrants, that is the general audience, who signed up, took the time, and participated in the many forums that were on offer at ICAIL. We thank you for joining us and participating in ICAIL 2021, and we look forward to keeping in contact about AI and law over the coming months and years. So we look forward to the next edition of ICAIL, hopefully live and in person, as well as perhaps online. So before I lose my voice entirely, let me turn it over to my colleagues, Juliano and Enrico, for some brief remarks from them.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you very much, Adam. And it was really, as you said, a challenge to put up this conference entirely online for the first time. We took the challenge here by the local organizers. I just would like to thank nominally each of them, because they really dedicated a lot of energy this last month, and it would really be impossible to organize and to have the conference without their work and their dedication. So the local committee was formed previously by Aline Macoin, Renata Wasserman, Alexandre Zavalha, Roberto Bornhausen, and Marcelo Lopes. But we soon noticed that we would need more hands. And several of my students and also researchers from the Logarithm Institute raised their hands to join the team. So I would like to thank André Eller, Bruna Trevelin, Felipe Baccarolo, Fernanda Suriani, Gabriel Borner, Igor Burigo, Poliana Duquec, and Rafael Campedelli. But special thanks to Aline Macorin, who make a very excellent work by building the website with all those functionalities and information. I was ready to complete our several demands. And Roberto Bornhausen, who was really ahead of different fronts, really involved and dedicated an excellent and successful contributions to make this happen. I would like also to thank our hosts, André Galtieri, Guilherme Kenzo, Jackson Souza, Julia Alves, Lara Garcia, Leonardo Jimbo, Lucas Morimoto, Luisa Pavei, Marcel Hoffling, Rafael Sarivali, Samuel Oliveira, and Tobias Klein. All of you were quite important and essential for the communication with the speakers, and I think all went well because of your hard work. Thank you very much. I'm really happy with the results and the numbers of the conference. And this special thanks must go to all of you who dedicated so hard these months and within this week of this wonderful conference. Thank you very much.
Just a few words from my side too. I would like just to thank you very, very much for your hard work, for your professionality, for your commitment, in particular to Adam, who did a great job in selecting papers, assigned reviewers, and it's been a really hard task for him. And to Michael, who was leading the doctoral consortium, as well as all the other organizers of the workshop, and particularly to you, Giuliano, because you took the risk of going online with this conference. I know really how much was hard the decision to go online. Actually, it was the success of the conference was not taken for granted at the beginning. On the other hand, it's been really a great success. So thank you again, and please thanks on behalf of the Association of Artificial Intelligence to all your team for the excellent job that you have done. Thank to you all. Adam, do you want to?
Great. So thank you very much. So stay healthy and stay sane, everybody, as we see the pandemic through to its conclusion. Let's keep our collegial interactions going, no matter where we are and what time it is. Well, time maybe matters a little bit. But thank you very much for your participation. And so I declare the conference closed. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much, Adam.
See you on the other side.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much, really.
Thank you, Juliana. Thanks a lot. And Michal? Yeesh. Okay. See ya. Bye.
See you. Bye.